Frooglesim videos are powered by Jetline Systems.
Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Thursday, February the 11th. First up, PMDG's 777 update. Robert Randazzo took to the forums to update us all on the 777. PMDG are apparently currently working on both a free update for existing customers of the 777 as well as a new product which is a 777-200ER. Most of the work is actually complete. They are looking at a release of this late February. Now they're going to release the update and the new product simultaneously and only for prepared version 4 and version 5, no more 32-bit development as of a few years ago. Now the free update moves over things like ground services, fuel density and the updated fly-by-wire system from the NGXU and the 747. There's also a whole new sound engine and sound set, and they are also working on a completely revamped cockpit due for release at the end of the year. Check out the forum post at pmdg.com for more information and 3 new screenshots as well of the upcoming 777-200ER expansion. Next up, DCS Clouds. Eagle Dynamics have been working for some time on a complete overhaul of the sky and clouds in DCS World. Now, there's not much in the way of solid information as to exactly what has been done, but the video that you're currently watching, linked of course in the show notes below, really does speak for itself. In the video, you can clearly see proper, accurate volumetric clouds, sunlight interacting with the clouds, new sky colors that are far more accurate than anything we've seen before in DCS World. The draw distance on the clouds also looks staggering. In fact, I'll go so far as to say that the cloud and sky effects coming soon in this free update for DCS World even beat MSFS in the realism stakes. Check out the full video, seriously, linked in the show notes below if you just fancy drooling. Next up, Orbex Volanta. Orbex's Volanta has released. Now, this is not scenery. Orbex's Volanta is a free multi-simulator flight tracker. It keeps track of each of your aircraft, including accumulated hours and flight history. It has a built-in friend system to make it easy to fly with your friends. It includes an interactive map with live flight tracking, including a view into the major online ATC networks to see where the action is. It also integrates with SimBrief to download your flight plans. Orbex Volanta works with all major sims, including DCS World. It's completely free. It works on both the desktop and in a browser, making it actually work just fine on your iPad if you're into flying with the iPad and don't want to all tab out and break the immersion while you're actually flying on your computer. More information at the volanta.app link in the show notes below. Next up, more previews, this time GSX in MSFS. FS Dream Team have posted a video showcasing GSX in MSFS. Now, for those of you new to the sim world, by the way, welcome aboard. Good to have you here. GSX is a cool add-on that simulates all the ground services you typically want to interact with if you're flying a large jet from a major airport. Services like the refueling truck, food supplies, cargo and passenger loading, de-icer, and so on. No idea of a release date for GSX for MSFS just yet, or a price, but FS Dream Team do seem to have got to grips with the new graphics engine in Microsoft Flight Sim really well. You can see in the video PBR textures on the vehicles and far more detailed animations, particularly on the pushback truck, compared to what we've seen from GSX in both Prepared and FSX in the past. Check out the video. Again, another video you absolutely must watch, linked in the show notes below, and you can examine the video in painstaking frame-by-frame detail. Next up, XPlane news and Cowan Simulations 222B and UT. 2 helicopters from Cowan Simulations have released, the 222B and UT. Both feature an accurate flight model tested by real pilots. They feature PBR rendering, dynamic reflections, 3D instruments with custom-coded panels, 20 liveries for each model, a config options pop-up in Sim to configure the aircraft. You can even reference documents for these 2 helicopters in VR. There's also an option to switch, actually, on the 222 UT, or I'm not sure which one, to a medical interior. Normally, you can use these as a passenger executive transport thing, but you can switch them to a medical rescue interior as well. FMOD sound sets are included, and you even get animated headsets that move when a helicopter banks, which is kind of cool. Now, Cowan Simulations 222B and UT retail for $24.95 each, or you can spend $39.95 for the pair. Finally, sticking with XPlane news and RotateSim have previewed their upcoming MD-11. RotateSim have posted a video previewing their highly anticipated MD11 for XPlane, and it looks spectacular. In fact, from the video, I'd say that we're probably going to see a release fairly soon. Now, this, of course, models the McDonnell Douglas MD11 at a study level. The last study level rendition we had of this highly automated aircraft was, of course, the PMDG one way back in the midst of time for FSX. RotateSim have said that they have modeled, among other things, 30 individual FMS pages, including the air, fuel, and electrical system pages. The visual modeling on the aircraft as a whole also looks absolutely stunning. It's been a while since we've seen a deep rendition of the MD-11, an aircraft that is much loved by simmers, but not actually in use that much around the world these days. Check out, again, another video you got to watch. Check out the video linked in the show notes below, as well as RotateSim's dedicated MD-11 page, both of which are linked in the show notes below. More news on a price and a release date as soon as I have it. That's it for this week's show. Next week, we'll be back on the normal Wednesday schedule. But as always, my name is Frugal. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I will see you all very soon.